Welcome back, my dear students. As we are studying the properties of the fluids, we are studying in details about the viscosity because it is very important property here. Now, based on that, the Newton's law of viscosity. What is Newton's law of viscosity? That is tau is equal to mu into dou u divided by dou y. We are classified that fluid into two types. One is a Newtonian fluid, another one is non-Newtonian fluid. Newtonian fluid will follow this law. That law is shear stress is directly proportional to the velocity gradient. Some fluids are there, they are not following the Newton's law. That means shear stress is not proportional to the velocity gradient. They are called as the non-Newtonian fluids. What are the examples for this non-Newtonian fluid? In case of the human bloods are there. Human blood is the non-Newtonian fluid. It will not follow the Newton's law of viscosity. So therefore, that's why the flow of the blood in the artery, if we want to study the pressure of the blood moving in the artery, is a complex matter. Why it is complex? Because it is the non-Newtonian fluid here. So next, if I take a paints are there, wall paints are there, enamels are there. So that is also non-Newtonian fluid. They are not following this Newton's law of viscosity. If I take some printer ink, non-Newtonian fluid. If I take a butter, non-Newtonian that fluid. Paper pulp, non-Newtonian fluid. Lipstick, non-Newtonian fluid. And also that after that drilling of that the ground for the borewells and all we are drilling, that liquid mud it is coming out. That is also not following the Newton's law of viscosity. All these are the varieties of that non-Newtonian fluids. For that non-Newtonian fluids, this equation directly we cannot apply. So we have to change the equation. This is for the Newtonian fluid here. This is for Newtonian fluid. For non-Newtonian fluid here. For non-Newtonian that fluids here. This equation will become tau is equal to A into that is a dou u divided by dou y. Here raised to n is there, yes, this is raised to n plus d. In place of a, mu is coming and n is what? Exponent is coming here now. Under one constant b is coming here. So this a and b, as I have told, these are depends on the types of the fluids here. We need to find this a and b experimentally for blood, for the inkjet, and that inks in the refills and enamels, paints, for all these cases. You know, in case of the Maggi, ketchups and honey, all these having a different, they are not following the Newton's law of viscosity. All these are the non-Newtonian fluids here. For that different non-Newtonian fluids, the value of A, B and N will also changes here. So based on this N value, also we can classify the types of the fluids here. If I draw a graph here, so shear stress is in y-axis and the velocity gradient or shear strain, that is dou u by dou y, the x-axis if I write. So then if I draw a line, linear line here like this, where n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. Same slope. Slope of this line is same. Slope of this line is same. Slope means this one. Slope is same here now. Then this is called as the Newtonian fluid. For this will help. That means tau is equal to mu into dou u by dou y. Some certain fluids are there. Certain fluids are showing this nature here. See here. They are moving like this and they are coming like this. So what is this one now? The n is less than 1 and slope is what? Slope is negative here. Means what? it is increasing, then afterwards it starts decreasing here. Means velocity gradient is increasing, but shear stress is decreasing. See this one, slope is decreasing like this here. So negative slope what we can observe in some certain fluids. So these kinds of that fluids are called as the pseudoplastic fluids here. Pseudoplastic fluids. These pseudoplastic fluids are also, these are the shear thinning fluids. Shear thinning fluids means what? Here now, velocity is go on increasing. See here now, velocity gradient is go on increasing here now. See here. So what happens at a certain point? After that certain point, shear stress will starts decreasing here. Shear stress will starts, that is a decreasing. Then it is called as the shear thinning here now. This is called the shear thinning here now. That what are the kinds of kinds of the fluids are there? Some certain enamels are there, paints are there. They are exhibiting such certain properties here now. This is also a non-Newtonian fluid because slope is negative, not following this law. This law will follow here, non-Newtonian fluid. And certain fluids are there, they are showing this characteristic here. What is this one now? Slope is positive. Slope is positive. N is greater than 1 here in this equation. And this is also, N is not equal to 1. So therefore it is a non-Newtonian fluid. That kind of the fluids are called as the dilatant fluids here. Paper pulp, butter, some certain kind of the fluids are there here. What is happening here now? Shear thickening. Shear thickening means velocity is here. Velocity gradient is go on increasing. What about this one now? After a certain point, the drastically increase of this shear stress. So therefore drastically increase of the shear stress when the velocity gradient is increasing, the slope is positive here now. This slope is positive. So therefore this kind of the fluids are showing shear thickening property. They are called as the dilatant fluids here now. So the like butter and all will comes, that kind of the fluids are there. So what are these fluids here now? This horizontal line where shear stress is 0 but velocity, only velocity gradient is increasing. Very interesting. That fluid are called as the ideal liquids here. Ideal liquid. Ideal liquid is what? Shear stress does not exist. Shear stress is 0. Shear stress is 0. Velocity gradient is increasing. Even though velocity gradient is increasing, shear stress is 0. It is what? Ideal liquids. These ideal liquids are does not exist here. Very ideal. This is the ideal liquid here. What is this vertical line here now? Vertical line is the shear stress is go on increasing but velocity gradient is 0. What is this one? This is called as the ideal solid here. Ideal solid. This vertical is ideal solid. Ideal liquid, horizontal axis here now. Newtonian fluid. Non-Newtonian fluids are these two, dilatant and this pseudoplastic fluid. And another one variety of this fluid is there, that is called as the pseudoplastic fluid here, like this. This is the pseudoplastic fluid. Pseudoplastic fluid means at a certain point the shear stress will be starts from here, then only velocity gradient will starts. Starting shear stress is up to this much, not here. Here is there. Then afterwards velocity gradient increases, shear stress also increases. That kind of the fluids are called as the pseudoplastic fluids here. So this is the variety of the fluids based on this Newton's law of viscosity. Newtonian fluid and non-Newtonian fluid. Main classification in that once again in non-Newtonian fluid, dilatant fluid, so it is pseudoplastic fluids and Newtonian fluids here in this case here. This is about the fluids. The next one is the fluids also we can classify based on the time also here now. If I draw that the shear stress here versus time here now, we are getting these curves here. So what are these kind of fluid here now? Rheotropic here, rheotropic fluid and thixotropic fluids here. Some fluids are there when the time is increases, shear stress increases here now. Certain fluids, rheotropic, and certain fluids are there when the time increases, its shear stress decreases here now. Certain fluids are there, even though whatever the time it is there, they are not changing its shear stress. That are called as the Newtonian fluids. So rheotropic, thixotropic fluids are there. They are based on the time. When the time changes, its shear stress will also that is changes here. So this is about the viscosity here in this case. We have studied very more details about the viscosity here in this case. Now, another one important that property it is we are studied here. No? That two properties we will study in the next video lecture. That two properties. Thank you very much.